ต่อไปเดี๋ยวเราจะเรียนในภาคของภาษาอังกฤษกับอาจารย์แดเนียลนะครับ
Right, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Right. Okay, guys, let's wake up and say this together. Copy me. Capacitors in series and in parallel.
In series and parallel.
Good job. Okay, looking up here, where my mouse is, what type of circuit do we call this?
It's a parallel.
Good. I'm glad you didn't say one with capacitors on it.
And this circuit down here is in series. Good. Okay. These capacitors are all set at 2 farads. Okay. That's our unit. I'm going to simply say for your parallels, it's the opposite to resistors. Yeah. So you just add these together. So you go 2, 4, 6, 8. Blah 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 blah.
With your series, we go more into how we calculated total resistance in a resistor, yeah? But now we are on capacitors. So I'm going to slow down a little bit. Can you read this, please, Anne?
Capacitor in parallel.
In parallel, yeah?
Parallel.
Did you say cereal? Are you hungry?
All right, okay. Capacitors in parallel. Thank you, Bill. Okay, so here we have small parallel circuit. So we come out of the battery, you'll see this capacitor is in parallel with this capacitor, okay? Here's another quick one. So we got C1 here, capacitor 1 is in parallel with capacitor 2. And then CQ, which is in... All right. Okay. Capacitors in parallel. Let's carry on. So our CEQ equals C1 plus C2. Yeah? Here we have, down here, what is this?
Batteries.
Okay, so our power supply, yeah? Our power source. Good. And that's batteries, yeah? C2 is our 1 minute. No one answer that.
Okay, C2. Ally. ชื่ออะไร What is the full name for C2
ชื่อเต็มของ C2 ชื่ออะไร Capacitor ป่ะหรือว่าอะไร No Capacitor
Yeah, good. C2, capacitor 2, yeah?
We'll go with. So in that case, Nan, you there?
Nan?
Nan, may broken bar.
Yeah. Her microphone not working.
Okay, no worries. First?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, first. C1, what is C1?
Capital 1, teacher.
Nice, okay, yeah, that's what we'll go with. Very good. And our symbol for our capacitors are here, okay? Units of Q measured in columns, B in volts, and C in farads. Okay, capacitor is measured in farads.
The Q here is measured in columns. The V is volts. That's it. So let's move on.
Okay. For N capacitors in parallel. Okay, here we have C1, capacitor 1, capacitor 2, 3, 4, and these are in series, yeah?
Parallel
No, it's parallel. It's parallel. Good. Okay.
At least 2 of you are awake. All right. And to find our CT capacitor total, CEQ, we divide all of these together, yeah?
Wait, yeah.
Are you sure? So we do C1 divided by C2 divided by 2? Huh?
Put it together.
Good, we plus it together, yeah? We don't want to be dividing it together because we'll have all sorts of silly numbers. Okay, so CM, the rated capacitance of the capacitor, okay?
Yeah.
So capacitors in parallel again. Okay. Are you there? please, can you tell me how we find the capacitance total?
How do we find CT? Explain. ชื่อเขาหาค่ารวมของไอ้คาร์บอนไดยังไงThis is the test if he was listening นั่นแหละหาค่ารวมทั้งหมดเหมือนตัวตั้งหาเลย
You there?
Yes, he's here.
Okay. So what do we do with C1, C2, and C3?
C1 pass,
Yeah.
C2 pass,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear.
Okay. You told me C1 plus C2 plus.
แล้วตัวสุดท้ายเหลือไว้ทำไม C4 มีด้วยเหรอ C3 อ่ะ C50นั่นแหละพูดไปให้หมดเลยเหลืออีกตัวเดียวอ่ะ
DT pass,
CT ไม่มีพันแล้ว CT หมดแล้วใจเย็นๆกินสุดยอดแล้วมีแต่ว่าจะทำไง
So we'll say C
เอามาบวกกันเลยใช่ไหม
equals C1. Copy me, yeah. C1
ผู้ตาม teacher.
C1
plus
pass,
C2
C2
good plus
pass,
C3.
CT.
Good job, well done. And the answer is, ally. Everyone, Kajamai, easy, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. If we're just calculating, say, our capacitor total, ignore all the other numbers. It could get confusing. All the numbers you need is your C1, C2, C3, and your capacitance total in that capacitor. If there's lots of numbers everywhere, ignore them. It'll get confusing. Only if you're finding your CT in a parallel circuit. Okay? If it's something else, then obviously you may have to look at other numbers too. Sometimes in England, when I had done my college exams, they had questions where you would only use, say, 2 numbers, but they had numbers everywhere to confuse you. And I don't know if it's the same in Thailand, but just remember, only use the numbers you need. Ignore the rest. Kajamai?
Got it. Right.
Okay, good. So here we are. This is our answer. Nice and easy, yeah? 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Add them together gives us a CT of 0.6 UF, which means.
Go for it.
Good job, yeah. It's not actually a U, but it looks like a U, yeah? So our total CT is 0.6 microfarad. Let's move on. Nice and easy. Just a demonstration of our series circuit. Parallel. Oh no, we want to bring this down here. I'm sorry. So, okay. Quick rundown of what we've done. When the capacitors are connected across side by side, this is called a parallel connection, like this. It can be this way, or it can be sideways. Whenever you see the 2 lines, or 3, or 4, or 5, they are then in parallel. So to calculate the total overall capacitance, all we do for our CT is C1 plus C2 plus C3, and then on and on and on and on, if there's lots. Okay, so let's quickly, oh no, the answers are there, look, what have I done? Okay, 1 minute, don't look. All right.
Let's have ice. You there? Ice. Who is that? Ice. Ice, you sleep? Ice is sleeping. Ford. Ford. Okay. Wait.
All right, this is going to be nice and easy for you. Give us the CT of this parallel circuit.
CT is
I want you to tell me how we do it as well. Tell me everything from the start.
okay. 10 plus 220 and that was 22, right?
2.2 there, yeah?
22 volts.
Yeah? Okay, very good. But what are we adding? What's the unit?
It's a microfarad unit is resistor. Micro.
What's the F?
It's a farad.
Farad, good. Yeah. We use that in capacitance, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's sense.
So if we go 10 plus 220 plus 2.2. What's the answer?
232.2.
400?
200.
232.2. Nice, good. Well done. Okay, 24, 11.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, cool. Please find the CT of this parallel circuit.
Oh, I need to wait.
Tell me how you do it as well.
47 plus with 100 farad. And 22, right?
Good job. Okay, what's the answer?
It's 169 farad.
Good job. Nice, 169 farad. All right, capacitors in series. Okay, here we go. So this is our series circuit. Yeah. Capacitor 1, C1, capacitor 2, C2. We know this now, C1, C2. So here we go. 1C EQ equals 1C1 plus 1C2. So capacitors in series. When capacitors are connected one after each other, this is called connecting in series. This is shown below. Here we go. We'll have our circuit. Let's go like this. Yeah, we'll come out like this. Yeah, through one capacitor, then the next. It's all in one line. Yeah, so we call it series, obviously. These capacitors are in series, is what we would say in English. Okay. Another thing we could say, the capacitors are in line with each other. That's something we say a lot. If we put a contactor into a circuit or something like this, we would say it is in line. Okay. Nice and easy. Where we go. Let's go back here. Now, to calculate the total overall capacitance of two capacitors connected in this way, so we're going to do the nice, easy one first. You can use the following formula.
Right, let's wake some people up. 1 minute, get some names.
Start from the top. Beer.
Hey there. Beer.
Okay, beer. What does this say? Anne?
C total.
Good job. And then to do the C total, explain this in English. How would we say this?
C1 times C2.
Good job. And then down here?
C1 plus C2.
Good job. So we add it all together, and then the total that we make, we divide. So let's say C1 is 1, C2 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Yeah? C1 is 2, C2 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Let's make this a little bit easier. So let's say, for example, C1 is 1. C2 is 1. That's not really making it much easier. Bear with me 1 minute. It's gone. We got this. We're going to imagine C1 is 1 farad. C2 is 1 farad. C2 is 2 farads. 1 times 2 is 2. Yeah? Now let's imagine down here we have C1 is 1 farad plus C2 is 1 farad. 1 plus 1 is 2. Then what we do to get the total here, we'll do 2 divided by 2. And then the total on 2 divided by 2 is 2 divided by 2 is
1.
1. Okay, good. Then we can say we have 1 farad. Yeah. If we look down here, there's an example. To calculate the total capacitance for these two capacitors in series. Yeah. So we got. Okay, we got 2 capacitors down here. Okay. What's the value of capacitance in, let's say, C1?
10 ใช่ป่ะ
10 what?
10 ฟารัด
Nice, good job, thank you.
โอเค thank you teacher โอเค
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's go. 23, Yisib Sam.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay, good.
22 farad.
Nice, good. So that's our C2, let's say, okay? So C1, C2. Okay, 14, Sipsy.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, buddy. Right. To find our CT, our capacitance total of C1 and C2, can you tell me the equation? I want you to say everything here. This is difficult. I can help. If you need help, I'll help.
C1
Again, C total.
C total equal
Good.
C1 คูณว่า
times,
C1 กับ C2
and then the line, this straight line means
เอ่อ
to divide, yeah? Divide
CY
by,
Y
and then here,
C1 plus C2
good job. And then this,
equal 10 สลัด
mhm,
สลัดก็คูณ
times,
72สลัด
good job. And then the straight line,
อะไรวะลืม
divided by,
อะไรนะ
divide
หารด้วยdivided by
divided 10สลัด plus 72สลัด
okay?
equal
โอ้เก่งนะเนี่ย
220สลัด dy
Good. Divided by,
divided by
เดี๋ยว
เจอที่ถูกสลัด equal 6.87สลัด
nice, good job. Well done. Perfect. Good, good, good. Nice.
Now, I want everybody to copy me, right? Everybody. So, wait, yeah?
All right, so we're going to pop down. Look, I've kept this here. So how to do it? Yeah, so we can copy this to get this right. So here we have calculate the total capacitance of the following capacitors in series. Now I'm going to have to do this. Insert this. Okay. So let's say this is C1, this is C2. What is our capacitance in C1? The value.
10 farad
10 farads, good. Okay, let's go back up to the top. Oh, no, let's go knee. Knee.
แล้ว
นี่นา
ค่ะ
Hey, well, that was quick, knee. Well done, good. Okay, what's our capacitance value in C2?
P 0.T สลัด
Good job, thank you. Well done. Okay, so in this case, we're going to do our equation now. What number will go here? Who can tell me?
yes 10 farad
So 10. Oh, sorry, I'm doing it now. 10, yeah. Go like this.
farad
10 farad.
there that okay what
All right, okay. And then we times that by
3.3 farad
2.3, yeah. Okay, who can give me the answer?
hey
Who's got a calculator?
what about down there down there hey what about divide hey divide
Now, let's get the answer for this one first.
okay
Yeah.
okay this one is gonna be 33
33, yeah? Good. Nice and easy. Now we're going to go for the bottom one.
okay
So we're going to do, what number do we put in here?
10 farad 10 farad 10
What number do we put in here?
3.3
What's our answer?
13.3
Now what do we do? What's the next step?
divided right divided
Yeah, what do we divide? 400 divided by 2,000?
33 divided by 13.3
Okay, good. 16 oranges divided by
Yeah.
13 turtles. Okay, what's the answer?
give me a sec what the answer 2.4
2.4.
đúng 2.4 right
You happy with 2.4, yeah?
oh, no, wait,
My maths is really bad, so I'm going to check on my calculator as well. Very free.
33 divided by 13 and 3
Yeah? So it's 2.4, 2.48.
oh yeah you got 2.4
That one. Now we're going to come down to this. And that cow dry my everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, because now we've got this to do very quickly. So this,
Wow.
So this is series now, yeah? In series again. But the other way. So 3 or more capacitors. To calculate the total overall capacitance of more or 3 or more capacitance in series, So we've done 2. Now we're going to do 3, or it could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to infinity. Not that you'd have a lot of capacitors on a circuit like that. Total overall capacitance of 3 or more capacitors connected in this way. You can use the following formula. C1 divided by C total equals 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2 plus 1 divided by C3, and then either whatever plus equals, and we'll see. Okay, here's an example down here. We have our capacitor 1, capacitor 2, capacitor 3. Yeah. We're going to say this is 10 farad, 10 farad, 33 farad. They're the values. So we'll do C1 total, 1 divided by 10 plus 1 divided by 10 plus 1 divided by 33, which is 0.1 farad. Yeah. 0.1 farad again. Yeah. 0.03 farad here, which then equals what is this value here? Anybody?
What? Oh,
เห็นไหม
it has a 0.23 farads.
Good job. And then to finish it off, we use our 0.23 farad in this equation. So 1 divided by 0.23, that gives us a value of
4.35 farad.
Good job. Now we've got this here. We can use this to calculate these. Now we're going to go little, because we're running out of time, okay? So,
break me down.
Okay. So 1 divided by 10, yeah? Because this is our C1. I'll do the first one, and then we'll get someone else to do the second one. So another 1 divided by 10, because this is our C2. And then we're going to come over to our C3, which is then, again, 1 divided by 10, yeah?
Yes.
So we need to find out the answer of 1 divided by 10, which would be 0.01, I think, or 0.1.
0.1.
0.1, good. So then we're going to stick 0.1. 0.1. 0.1. And the answer is, remember we do 0.1 plus 0.1 plus 0.1 equals
0.3.
0.3. Good, yeah, sorry. Good. I was thinking that can't be the total, but we still got this here to do. Okay. So this is our total here. Not our total, but what we've added so far. So then we do 1 divided by 0.3 farad, which would give us an answer of, Ally. Oh, Danny.
Okay, do it.
3.3.
3.3333, something like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go 3.33 farad, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Very good. Now, Ford. 10.
Hey, who?
Ford. Number 10.
Number 10. Hey, Ford!
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 Wakey.
ต่อ
All
ครับ
right. Right, little, as fast as we can, yeah? So
Okay.
Let's go. I want you to put the numbers in, and I want you to calculate it.
3.3 farad and 2.2 farad over there.
Okay, good. That's our C1, C2, C3. What number? So we put 1 divided by 10 in our first one, yeah? What goes here?
Yes. It's a 3.3 and got 2.2 in a second.
It's 1 divided by 3.3, and then C3, 1 divided by
2.2 farad.
2.2. Good. Okay. Let's get our answers from these, yeah? So 1 divided by
10.
Oh.
What?
1 divided by 10 is
Yes, no, 0.1.
and then our next value is
0.3. It's a 0.3.
and then our next
Okay, the next one.
value is
That was 0.4, right? The last one.
Right. Now we add all of these together. So 0.01 plus 0.03 plus 0.04 gives us a answer
1.8 farad.
0.8. Okay. Now what do we do for?
Get the 1 divided.
Yeah. 1 divided by.
0.8.
Good. The total of that. What we got before?
1.25 farad.
1.05.
25. 1.25.
1.25. We sure?
1.25 farad.
1.25. You sure we got that right, yeah? So 1 divided by 10, 1 divided by 3.3. It's 0. Oh, 1 minute. Hang about. What's going on there? So we got 1 divided by 10 would be 0.1, yeah? 1. Okay. Because we're answering these, really we wanted 3.30, yeah? We would have used the second 2 digits to get this right. So we want to put 1 divided by 3.30 like this, yeah? Okay. And then the other calculation, so we got 0.303, yeah? So we're going to use 0.3.
Get a 0.
Oh, if I can get it in there. 303 like this.
Hey. Why?
Because the value you get here, if you do 1 divided by 3.3, what do you get?
303.
Yeah, so we're going to use the 303. Okay, it's strange. I don't know how it works, but watch, we get the right answer at the end. Okay, I know how to do it, but you got to speak to Albert Einstein if you want to know, if you want to understand exactly why.
Einstein.
Okay, and then we do 1 divided by 2.2. That gives us
45, huh?
Yeah, so 0.454 we're going to use, okay?
54.
Yeah.
There's no one tell me this, huh?
Now let's get a correct answer here.
Correct answer. Yeah. It still remain 8.
8, yeah, okay. We should have 0.1.
Gotta be 8.7.
Yeah, that's what I was after.
7.
Yeah, good. That's the answer I was after, yeah?
Yeah.
So 857. 0.857. Yeah. And then you put 0.857. Yeah.
Yes.
And this will give us the correct total now, yeah?
One.
7.
1 point.
Oh, hold on. 1.16, yeah?
Yes.
Does that sound about right?
About right. Yeah. Right. Right one.
I'm going to say 1.166. We could say 1.17, round it up. Yeah, so we take this up 1 and say 1.17. But we'll keep it the answer that we've got, 1.166. Okay?
Yeah. First impression with this?
Again?
First impression with this?
First impression?
Yeah.
Can I try mine?
Do like this?
Yeah. Probably sending everyone to sleep this.
Okay, I'm still here.
You're still there. Okay, good. We got someone. Give me 1 minute. I've got to put the aircon on. I'm going to die. I'm sweating.
Calm down.
Right, okay. Let's get this Lil. I'm going to do this one quickly because we're running out of time. So we got 1 divided by C total equals. Now, first capacitor, value of 2.2 farad. C2, value of 0.47 farad. It's missing the F look, so that could be anything. And then capacitor 3.3 farad, yeah? Okay? So now we're going to go 1 divided by 2.2.
Yeah.
The 4.
45.
It's, it's a 0.445.
Yeah. The 454 up there. Up there.
454, yeah?
4.4.
0. No. 0.4.
4.45.
454 point. What am I talking about? I'm getting confused. 0.454
Okay.
Yes.
roller coasters.
Okay.
F means
Farad.
farads. Good. Okay, now we're going to do 1 divided by 0.47 farad.
Got a 2.127.
2.127.
And we got 2.127, yeah?
Yes. Farad. 2.127 farad.
I got it. The last one is 0.303 over up there.
Now we've got 1 divided by 3.3.
Is
0.3.
0.3.
And the answer is what?
0 is a 0.303. 303.
Okay.
Farad.
And our answer is
Farad. Answer is under.
Is the light.
Oh, we got a big one.
what's the answer?
Give me a sec.
I'll give you a second.
Is 2.884 farad.
84 Farad.
Thank you for that. And then, so now we do 1 divided by the total that we found up here,
Yeah.
2.884 farad. That
Zero.
gives us an answer of
0. No. 0.346.
and the answer is 321.
0.346
Farad.
Okay, good enough.
So,
There's 2 guys in the class.
So obviously we've got 0.346, but we could use this 6 and round it up, and then just change this to 5 if we wanted to.
5.
Yeah,
Okay.
5.
Fine.
But it's up to you. Khao Jai Mai.
Got it.
Comrade.
Khao Jai. Ni. Khao Jai Mai.
นี่
เข้าใจก็ได้ค่ะ
พูดตรงนะ
Yes, she understands.
Nice, good. Okay. Well, that's that then. I'll put you back over to teacher.
we are done comrade
โอเค ตอนนี้นักเรียนคนอื่นๆมีข้อสงสัยอะไรไหมครับ วันนี้อาจารย์เช็คนักศึกษามาเรียนครบทุกคนนะ ที่อาจารย์ตั้งไว้คือส่งพรุ่งนี้ครับเที่ยงคืน
โอเค
เดี๋ยวคลิปวิดีโอถ้ามัน